Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and in this JavaScript tutorial today I will discuss about stop propagation. So guys, for showing this one, first of all here I will create a two div and the div relation will be parent and child. So now here, but before that I will create a container for adding some space in left and right. So container, and now inside this container first of all I will create a div. So this is okay, and now here in this div I will add some css. So first of all I will write an inline css. So now here I will write style as just simply background color I will add. So background color, so first of all this color code, and after that here I will add some red color. Okay, and the another thing I will add, that is width and height. So width is 200 pixel and height is also same 200 pixel. So I hope it's clear. So now I will just save this one, and now if I go to the browser and refresh, so you can see the div is added. Okay, so this is the parent div. Okay, so here I will write only parent. So now you will find it's written parent here. So just here I will, okay, this is the, okay, this is perfect. Just here I will add color also, so it will be visible. So color I will add, that is white color, and font size I will increase little bit, that is 20 pixel. So now it will be perfect, I think. So if I refresh, so you can see this is the parent div. And now inside this parent div I will create another div. So this is the div. So when I will create another div inside this div, so that will be called child div. Okay, so div this one, and text I will write, instead of parent here I will write child. Okay, and same style I will add here, just little thing I will change. So copy and paste. So first of all I am adding this one because without creating two div you cannot understand what is stop propagation. So that's why I am making this one. So now the color I will change first of all. So any color, just green color I will add here, and dark green color I will add here. This one is perfect. And now just width and height I will write only 100%. Okay, so now save, and if I refresh, so you can see this is the parent div, this red area, and this green area is the child div. So now it's done. Okay, so now I will move to the stop propagation. So first of all in this child div, suppose here if I write a function, so just here if I write a function, so on click equals to this one, and we know how to define a function, just function name. So here I will write child function, but you can write anything. Okay, so now I will copy this function, and just here I will add a script tag like this, and function this way. Okay, it's done. So now here if I click alert, so alert message will be I am child div, right? So this is the alert message. So save, and now here if I refresh, so now suppose if I click now in this parent div, I mean red area, so now I'm clicking, but you can see nothing is happened because this function, on click function, I have added in this div. I mean you can see in this green area, I mean that is child div. So now that means when I will click inside this child div, so that time you can see I'm getting alert message and it's saying I am child div, right? But when I'm clicking in the parent div, it's happened nothing. So now what I will do, so simply in the parent div, same way I will create another function. So on click and now equals to, and here inverted comma, and the method name I will write parent function. Okay, so just now I will copy this one and here I will paste. Anywhere before this method you can paste, you can write this one, also below the here you can write, anywhere you can write. So function this one, and now this. So simply here I will pass another alert message that is called I am parent div. So it will be understand which one is. So save. Okay, so now if I refresh, and suppose if I click in this red area, so I hope you can guess what will be the alert message. The alert message will be I am parent div, because this parent function I called here in the parent div, right? So now if I click here, so you can see I am getting an alert message I am parent div. Okay, so now the thing is, when I will click the child, so what will be the alert message? So I think you can guess the alert message will be this one, I am child div. If you are guessing this one, so you are little wrong. That is, we will get an alert message this one and this one also when I will click child div. So now if I click this child div, so you can see first of all I am child div. Okay, so you can see I also got the alert message that is I am parent div also. But in case the parent div, if I click only here, so I am getting the message only this one, right? So that is actually event bubbling. I mean this event, this child event I have written inside this child div, so that event is propagate to the parent div also. Because if you have know the if you have knowledge about the closure, so that time you I think you can understand how it is, or I mean what is closure. Actually we can access anything inside our parent from child, right? But we cannot access anything of child from parent. So that is actually concept of little bit of closure, like. So you can see here this is the child. Okay, so when I'm clicking on this child div, so this parent div method is automatically accessible. Because why it is happening? Because here you can see first of all it's called event bubbling. This event is propagate to this also. Okay, so here this child div is inside a parent div. So that time this, when I'm clicking this one, so it's access this method also, right? So that is actually called event bubbling. So sometime it happens like, suppose when I will click this red color box, so that time I want to show a alert message, and when I will click this child box, so that time I want to stop, I mean close the alert message. So that time what it would be happen, so that I will show. I hope now it's a clear. Okay, so when we click any child, so that time even it's propagate to the parent also. So if I click this child, so you can see the event child it's also called, and also parent event is calling. So that is, so next I will show you how to stop this one. But before that, when we face a problem, so that I will show. So suppose guys, first of all here if I click anything, suppose anything, if I click input, okay, input type is text, this one, and now here I will create a id. So now id is input, but you can write anything, just for showing purpose I have written. So now instead of alert, so here I will do one thing. Just when I will click this parent div, so that time this input will be so, otherwise I mean when I will click this child div, so input will be close. So what I will do, just here I will write, so where input, this is the variable name, and document dot get element by id. Id is input because here I have taken the id name is input, right? So now when I will click this parent div, first of all, so this one, okay, so this one, so this div will be open. So already by default this is if I save, so you can see refresh, so you can see this is the div. So I will do one more thing, so I will cut this div here and I will paste it inside this container div. Okay, so it will add a space from left, you can see. So what I will do when I will click this, so first by default I will hide this input field. So how can do that? Just I will copy this id name and just here in the head tag. So you don't write css, I will not suggest to write css inside this header tag, but for the showing purpose I am writing here. So this one, and here I will write by default it's a display none, right? So now if I refresh, so you will find the input is height because display none by default. So now when I will click this parent div, so that time what I will do, this input I will show. So this is the parent function, so I will write this input, I mean this variable, because inside this variable I assign this id. So now I will get the access of this input field by this id, because this id I called and assigned this variable. So input dot style dot display is block. Okay, so now if I save and if I click this parent, so you can see it's a showing. Okay, so now when I will click this child div, so that time I will hide this input field. So it's a very simple, this is the child function. So same thing I will copy and paste here, and instead of block, just here I will write none because I want to hide this one. So save, and you can see now it's showing, and when I am clicking the child div, so you can see it's happened nothing. So why it's happened nothing? So now it's coming stop propagation or event bubbling, because when I'm clicking this child div, just now understand carefully. So when I'm clicking this child div, so that time it's happened this input is height. Okay, because here I have written when I'll click here, so input will be height. But so when I'm clicking in this child div, this function, so it's automatically accessing this one, this parent function. So first of all, in this child function the event is occurring, and here in this event I have written that is display none. So by this event the input is height, but this when I'm clicking here, this event also propagating to this one, I mean parent event. So in this parent event I have written that is input is block. So at the last the input is not hiding, because at the last it's called the parent event when I'm clicking the child, because the event is propagate to the parent. Suppose here the inside this div also included also another parent div, so that time that also populate, right? So now it's a, I hope it's a clear. So now I will show how we can stop this one. So just simply here in this child div, just I will pass the method that is event. So now what I will do, when I'm clicking here, so this event also going to the parent. Okay, so now here I will stop the event propagate. So that's why I have passed the event parameter here. So when I pass event parameter here, so here I have to pass the parameter. So here you can write any name. So just simply I will do here e dot stop propagation, this one, save, refresh. So if I click parent div, it's open. If I click child div, it's hide, because now it's not propagating this event. When I'm clicking here, it's not propagating to our parent because I stop this one, stop propagate. You can see and spelling carefully, notice here P is the capital of stop propagation method. So that is actually stop propagation, right? I hope it's clear now. And if you find any doubt here, you can't understand, so you can write in comment section. I will try to solve your doubt. And if you find this video is helpful, so don't forget to like this video, and also you can subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get more update. And if you want to ask anything, so you can write in comment section. I will try to make a video on your doubt also.